Abo Nonsia Peace 104.3. Okay, 101.7 Neat 100.9 Ship House Abeka Junction Accra. Hello 101.5 FM Kumasi Edumama my mamunyina adwo. Enwumre yo man na mahodo so nsema yensaka na yede ebremu yi.
Na ensema yede sumo de di makotire bi ene se. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia awotu franka ediama the New Patriotic Party amanyuko no edi nsem bia todwa kwa ofa oba ye befa so adi yesika na ye ni sika bebre.
We will give them the incentives to build a lot of infrastructure that government finds it very difficult to complete, and then government can rent or lease this infrastructure from them and pay over time.
Dr. Richmond Etuahine was financial expert obia ebesika semon tutua wabi wo mu ode atodwa se aban hwe se yesidi ne begina dia ene enema esese di bi kwam no ne no ese ye ho adwuma na etintimpa.
As a politicians who say you need a long-term strategy about export diversification. Serious one. And mon kwa be save 1.2. I didn't need.
Honorable Fatima Abubakar, information minister was swafwa, watching Kraton Samso and net oba despite media bestraye, ebeshe said the Jumedie esitie. Ejumayefo PBC, woman swakasa chrum se, wamaka trebi o high in chi and one kasa uchinwa yo ibone.
10 months ni yentua yeka ejema bi say ho say dia na ba pani ni say yentwan mo management so budre mi ka etonto ye japade dia e dia na asi se company na gu a mo ka kire ye.
Enumre peace kase boy ya fantu ye ho so ye behwe se de traffic no ekoso ewo achimota ene amasama akwane ne contractor ne engineer Abdullahi Mahama ebekasa ede afa ho ena ye yimosutie dada se the constituency watch eba aye no ene se abaton peso aso ahenu edioso enum 275 constituencies no ye bekọ ho aprobo ne yakwa kotie wo manfo adwempo adehye wo ho se mrahye bedwani bo moden so amomodin wo mudwumadie no wo mo ankasa bebu ho akonta ede ya kyereye enunti ye hye mo bose nyame ya adom a adwoada eye bosumi ensie ne de toso emiensa eye 3rd June 2024 ena dwumadie ye be chance ensempi ka we no ho ne de som sekasebo ewo peace 104.3 FM so.
Oson's chemists they say ono na de Oson's garlic capsules and afi Oson's baby gripe water be adwaso. MTN we there for you everywhere you go. High Sense Ghana. So ope home appliance pa na ato dia so wan call High Sense a obokwa akoto yanom. Amen Scientific Herbal and Alternative Medical Hospital. Allahu Shafi Allah one ya safo. Dorfil roofing system say eba njensi de bodan so a Dorfil ho enobia to ni say. Novus Industries and Trading Limited in you what the Novus range of drinks abedwa so and afi Ruta Herbal products and the Ruta mixture. Ruta aba na sanwaku ada romanti na oti enka enanwumre ye na oti enka kenkan mu ye me na ya okese na
akosia ago aboaje afei kasebo no nsem no enie Omampenya bedi yechire His Excellency Analji Dr. Mahmoud Baumia wano anso na etu franka ediama the New Patriotic Party amanyoko no wacheche mu se Ghana ekwan efa so enye sika na yede boy ho akonhoma eye government spending no oba wo behwe so obeje ntutue ye na eso ebetie de efa ne fiscal rule no echese o man nye sika bi se ya sei na sese wotimi de ye adwuma na nhyehyeye na ansa na covid beba no na echese de efa ne budget deficit na ese eba se expenditure exceed revenue na ese we mana broso de wunya ye na ni kwanse ebro ohanchemu enum 5% of GDP na sa afini kwa wie ni nyina de o man nya ye nyina no eni kwanse woka no eye be 5% kura na covid no echiamu na covid ne ba ya ewiase nyina ni su biri wo mo na Ghana ka ho no na sa fiscal rule no yesesan mu eti Dr. Mahmoud Baumia se wono so wo ba wo behwe so obeyen hyehyeye papa se de be ya da bia na fiscal deficit na chese da bia expenditure na wotra revenue da bia ye di ma ne bro de ye nya ne so no na yetimi aye ntotoye e de afa ho ebro woni Trades Union Congress adwumayefo nka munkuo ehia ye enedai ene ode se ne sode hu nyina etu dwa so no de wo ba na mamuo no ene na ban no saa de no ene ode besi akwam na ama mamuo pa ekoyie na egya ne na so a sikadodo a ede boye ho bra no eso betie no eno ene de na koma so.
You won't see that a hostel has been there for 10 years and it hasn't been completed because the private sector wants to finish it quickly and make their money. So we will give them the incentives to build a lot of infrastructure. Then government finds it very difficult to complete. And then government can rent or lease this infrastructure from them and pay over time. That really reduces government expenditure. We can apply this model in roads and other parts of.
Ghana ebetimi so.
The United States has 8,000 tons of gold. 8,000. France, UK, Germany are in 2,000, 2,500 range of gold. Ghana, the largest gold producer in Africa and the 6th largest gold producer in the world. When we came in, we had 8 tons of gold. Single 8, not even 10. So I said, what is going on? We the largest producer. Meanwhile, the thing is sitting here. So the issue in terms of natural resource management is that we don't control our resource. We get royalties when other people come to take it away. But that is not control. So I want us to move to a whole new regime and give the resources that are needed for exploration to the Geological Survey Department and to the universities like UMaT and tech and so on to help in the exploration so that we can find out exactly where these gold reserves are.
Na eba yesidi na hoden hu so Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia de tudwa se ade ba ko betimi aba pa ne se yesidi no de fa ne gold reserve no eyesika kokko na yetuo no ye betimi de anya bidi abo ne chidom no en na betimi aboa ye pa.
Ultimately, my goal is that we are going to back our currency with gold. That is where I want us to go. Increasingly back our currency with gold because it is very easy for us to do so if you keep having the gold reserves. And that will keep a lot of stability in the exchange market. Because right now, we don't have an anchor to hold the currency. If we back it with gold, it will be very stable because its value ultimately will be reflected by the value of gold, which is very stable. And so this is a major change that I want us to bring in to look at the management of our natural resources and look at how we can accumulate gold to back our currency and increase our reserves. And once we are accumulating gold to the level of $3 billion equivalent every year, you can just imagine what will happen in 10 years for this country. It just changes completely.
Na Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ebewie kura na so watete enipa bebre nso aka ho asem so omayi amemo mra ye de ye adwuma ye Ghana's constitution no enkebe ya yen sache mu kakra review bi emra na no no se TUC for kura nso aka bi na wate nyame ye na dom no obaye mampanyi na ye behwe na amemo mra ye de bobra ewo oman Ghana mu no eno nso ya sache mu kakra.
I believe that our constitution has served us well. It was meant for political stability. I think now we have to refocus on economic development, and we also have to focus on reducing the power of the president. And I agree on that, and I'm very committed to doing that. I believe also that we need to commit to a development plan. We need to commit to a development plan. I believe that the main parties can agree to the broad contours in education, in health, industrialization, environment, and so on. So I will seek to amend Article 87 of the 1992 Constitution, as well as the NDPC Act 479, to mandate political party manifestos and economic and social policies of governments, as well as budgets, to be aligned to agree on the broad contours of specific sectors.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ono na ye mampanya be de eche wono anso na etu franka ediama the New Patriotic Party amanyekuo no ena ekasa ye ne Pius Beidu Banson ena diama ne boyi ebesomye
se mo kaya na otwetwa mu ena ye ne adwumayefo a wonom ewo PBC atwetwe nkomo ma oye se empanifo a eda PBC adwumako na no ede omo ka be ya bosumi du wonom atweno a sika no emma adwumayefo e kire se na nko mo hwe ompanifo anim se free die no omkasa ebesi na de nkasa bre wonom aye bibi nanso ebesi se ye kasa yi abosumi du akatua ya PBC mpanifo de adwumayefo no eda so ahwe wompa ya ontua ma wonom na womo se mpanifo hwe PBC adwuma no so no womo na 1 to 2 won sika sem yie ɛno na ama say PBC akɔ ahokyere kɛseɛ ɛte sɛ mu na PBC adwumafo a wɔnom ɛbɔ hyew agye wɔn sika yi wɔn titani ɛyɛ Owura Frederick Kwame Boache ɛnɛ wɔnom friends and jofo nhyiamu mu ɛwɔ Kumase ɛna wɔde saa asɛm wɔ etu dwa wɔfrɛ Yoko ɛna afei ɔman bambɔ adwumakuo no wɔnom ɛyɛ esumase nhwɛmu ne adeɛ nyinaa sɛ ɔmo mfa ɔmo ho nyim sɛ ɛbɛyɛ a nea ɛyɛ a PBC mpanifoɔ yama ɔmo sika sɛ ɔmo mfa nkoto koko ɔmo ntimi antɔ nenti amenne ɔmo de adwumafoɔ ka aboso mi du no yama kyerɛ mu kyerɛ Ghanafoɔ
Cocoa Board Chief Executive Emri bi oba abonten beka say PBC ye de omo ka Emma staff no yen workers na ni efi se on yen etiema yen nyina akra bufui na ekire no na workers no ye twe ye management no ko sector minister ho na ye koduro ono na sector minister no eya Mr. Brown e champon okache say ono kra wate enenam wiem se PBC ye de ka but ono de ya be pio no pese oti free ye ne aya no Emma ye FNA Finance and Administrative Director no edi to dwa say eye no kre ya di Cocoa Board eka 280 million Ghana cedis ejema sector minister ne ka kire say ono de waso asem num oni president be di ho nkomo yanka bi ansem ye nyina ye te wa ye twen de be wan say management a start to ton ye cars na etosu biem no so no be 10 months ni ye ntua ye ka ejema ye bi say ho say de na ba pani ni say ye ntwen mo management so budre mika etonton ye japade dia e dia na asi se company na gu a mo ka kire ye
na Deputy Human Resource Manager PBC Owura William Kwabena Eyisi enso kan say wo sra ban pa say won fa ne nan ensi for ma anyesa PBC yaka PBC a eye produce buying company adwuma no ebegu
But president say PBC no a viable company. And says ye jano asaram kra. Ye to the jeje mo kra. Eti PBC no kwaya ofa so eye adwuma hye Cocoa Board mu ote no nso no adwuma wa ye over the period from 1999 to last year. Yes. This year na anya adwuma. Oh. Enti yewra nanado. Yewra baomia ane ye mame frema pare mum kamu timbom na munye bibi mfa PBC ho.
Samson Kwame Nyameche ena de amane efiri Kumase ebe wo yen
Dr. Richmond Kwesi Etuahene a financial and a banking consultant. Nese basic asem and a face so banking jumedia who do sika crabia mua e wo 24 hour bin wo mupa. What dia to just say my gun ye betime jan na so e wo sika semmo na sidi na ho odina da bia na e kofoma na e tepenten kwa no na e twa no ho sente e betime abafom a ade ba ko betime aye adwuma pa de say de fa ne commodity dependence e no kire say ade ne de yetu a e ye raw gold a e ye raw sika kokoi ya fa ne saa ebura ya fa ne saa esichire ya fa ne saa enwo ya fa ne saa emo ya fa ne saa bibia nkuto bibia ya fa ne saa no ane se na ya de saa ya mfa bi nka ho ya de kwa mono no ya de kɔ saa edi abrobe mpo ya ma abrobe ne so ane ya de kɔ saa no no de entimi moa gise niema ya nkasa no ye no ye de friend export diversification no eye adwuma eti no betimi aye adwuma na ne se kokoo no na wobetu a enye kokoo no raw sase de sitie na na de kɔ obedane dane ani chocolate wom we wom wobetimi de aye niema bebre se nkyene na wobetu a enkyene no nso ye wo niema bebre de ye emo eburo eti de wo ye bia soya beans cashew ni nyina de ebe ye bia no se ye ne sade a ene ye betimi aboa sidi na ho de na se de bia no ye de ko omukoye ni ya ne yakwa kofa ne aba beton no wa ha no se bia nkuto ne atam nkuto no de akwa mo no ne omu de ye cream a ananse nku a ne yakoto nku na export ne ya $10 ne bi ne de akoto de aba nkuto nso yankasa ne ye etisi ye nkwa e befa so adane dane ye hote sa abosoma kotra ene ye da bia saa ena ye bebre what the sansemi to dwa ebra chamber dialogue series a Ghana Chamber of Commerce and Industries wo mo ehhehye na botaye ne se Ghana city na ho den e ba fom no ade ne betimi aye betimi gya na so na Dr. Richmond Etuahene ebo amane se betimi akosoro na afutu ye wode amai ena sese ye hwe na de etoso mienu no emre bi ne efre bibi remittances ai no edaso wo hode ne nso ene no enkrofo yi send sika eba Ghana city no amu eso first no dollar yi ba na we nso ba esi saa ne ma ne nyina no se ye hwe na de sese bedru o man ne mu bedru ha ebetimi abo ama city na ho den no agya na so
Untimi nyina kokoso nko a enton ene frango ene gold. Cause said the economy ni city no. As I see a hwe baby ya hoden wo. Ye to emo 1.2 billion every year. Are you saying ntimi nua mo wo ha na? Yebia nkoko ayawe no nkoko funu no yeto 600 million. Are you saying yentimi nua yenya nkoko funu wo Ghana ha nkoko wa. Yeto tomatoes from Burkina Faso. Yentimi nua tomatoes. Akuma dan Francho. Jene uko border region. Jene wo. Adentina we nyina echi etena ne ye hwete obi mfa jene free Burkina Faso. Obi mfa tomatoes free on yemidi. Ni nyina so yedi sika no dollar no ansa wa ye kan no ene ne yedi tua. Ntina mkire se ye tre ye dwuma no mu a ebe ma dollar no so anya ahoden. Ne no a long term. As a politicians ni hu say you need a long term strategy about export diversification. Serious one. Emo nko be save 1.2. Adentina yentimi ye.
Dr. Tuahine Santo also say governor anase amrado awoda Bank of Ghana no can send be to just say Forest Bureau sahodo no munya say exchange rate figures no ase bia wokoto dollar no a e bia 13 cedis and 14 cedis ni ade no mo de ato no munya no wo se won ne nya adwene evi say wo mo sisa sika no wo betimi aye niema bi de tia ama cedi na hoden no akofom bebre.
In the midst of scarcity, you want to come with firefighting strategy. Yeah, you're afraid of firefighting. Instead of you looking at your supply side, you're getting worried about your demand side. It is the officer pricing when they determine the commodity. At the end of the economics furniture say supply and demand. At the end of the price and the cost. Simple economics. If it's a cry young farmer, it's a you. Who here be no friend no body trim dollar 18. Who need be able to compare nose. And so where the couch trouble on compare nose. Mitimuza. Nasi go be a free wa no be bu obi a obede wa hu nti na meka say ho no masem no kwan bi so meni wo nya adwen wo hwe import na bakrom ha dollar reserve no entimi ntom franc no $400 million every month nti say yo 2.3 na yo half year kra na out of franc no 6 months say eno kra entimi ntwa
Futuo we nyina no efi Dr. Richmond Kwesi Etuahene oye financial and banking consultant na wo wie na president Edema Ghana Chamber of Commerce and Industries Dr. Clement Osei Amoako wono so de two justice senkitanwudi a emudo ebeda aban ankrankra any business communities na so wo mo biebie nyuma no ene wo mo twaka nyina wom na wo bia de na dwenche na dwempo eba ena de tosumi ne de fa ne local manufacturers na wo mo ankasa ena Ghana ha mo ye niema no nso ye mo wo mu chidom no wo mutimi nyina wo mo na so ne yetimi de bi nso akwamonane ena na no nso $2.3 billion no a yesi edi abawura omani sika semu no eno wo mo boa ye development partners ne de bae no eno Ghana ya mani hunya ne namu yi ye penten kwa ne yesi di no a woda fom no entimi moa.
And so what we are telling government, and for that matter, we are saying, say, Abaye, ye pesi ye buama ye exchange rate no. For Bank of Ghana, for banks, for the Forex Bureau people. Omni nipa edisika kwabonti ne fra adwadifo ne enso entrance ye hwe ne fapem ye ntia ama sika no ebo ahedin so much aban ni hunyansa nyina we need to sit down with him and dialogue. $2.3 billion that is coming will not be enough in the short run, yes, but in the long run, if we continue to do what we are doing, that's a yen share ourselves as exporting country, that's a they be no 2.3 no bani diwia ye the support you importer ebi ama ye be den aban to oma banks ema incentives say ne be oma export no aban be bo oma motima export because eno ne be ma ye sidi no.
Futu we fi Dr. Clement Osei Amoako where president Ghana Chamber of Commerce Henry Akwesi Minka na diamane boyi ebesom he
na otwetwa mu efiada no ena edom kuma wo emrahye badwamu wontene ne abedi akire ya woye banda emrahye badwani wonmonyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim etna UTV empuni mpu dwumadie so a one yakonama etwetwe enkomo na wonmonyamfo Ahmed Ibrahim asem ene se some people focus on breaki etia no wada onfom twe ne twe ya wada ho fom ne se o man penda da akofo kra Ghana fo di adanse ese na na ban eye papa no wantimi amreki sa 8 no no man peni akofo ado aban ya Ghana fo nyina nim se ye ba sa Ghana de shima ye be atoso enan mu no wo ye aban a wasampa wa mono modern kra no wono ne no obebo ne ho nsamna ne se obreki 8 eno no ote a no ono Ahmed Ibrahim woda won fom twe no
Dana let no buy no sa dana na nka ye kwa consider this so when you take the report and I can say what does Asante Bediapi want to tell her? And you are the secretary to the president, which means one to na don't mean can say adia uyi unimu the sadia and yes so can say we should desist from NATO and we are desisting from everything that parliament my emfa bibia emra and the foul jubilee out. So there was a stalemate and a coin. So that is the reason why there was. Other than that, nanka ya CCBB ya kaso baby papa na do no opposition. Kufuo krampo a na mambo ye fe krampo no. Want me break it too.
Na what can say ewie ya no. And Peace News, any Director of Communications, Dr. Baumia campaign, Dennis Miracle Abuaje, Echuchon Komobisa and say, Asamoah Ahmed Ibrahim, can you? Na Dennis, we are no saying.
They are Ahmed Ekano, and only a day Bakwa Ghana for and never permanent it because he's right. Just any the year power here and Mampeni Kufoni MPP, but of course, you do 2008. You be now how Bakum Unibi and no. And Honorable Ahmed Atta and any party for NDCA almost penny propaganda a year and tro and a Mampenuku for an by Omoya the World Bank of Ghana, Omoyo Manisika Mukra bank statements, fake ones bidding Namsa. In spite of any partner Mampenuku for Yin, his son is or how me fuel prices and a water shortage in tea. Honorable Ahmed Atta and the NDC for Nigina so a control a baby fry, Emma and Ntigana for to Abetia and Pipino Mampenuku for by NC Nyamananka. MPP no Mampenuku for by a year and say it will be my MPP signed twice in 2009 near the baby, you know. A giant a day of minus this sponsor. And who's also near home by 2016.
Now, Dennis, Miracle Abuaje twice say. Sa kana na kwano a NDC for faso afim pinu ene ngotwe ba to no mudi nkunim no. Eno a no mo san enam so afi no mo ka se Ghana for ehunu wo mo.
Okay, the same play card. And then this is for a play this year. And the poor man Penin and Advan Kufuadwaye in terms of education, in terms of health, in terms of road infrastructure, in terms of agriculture, if it's 2017 Bepemone. But we mean in Abedia dances your macroeconomic indicators, no, inflation, foreign exchange in Adiano, and whom some incidents into a hodl, you could swear attentive. And clearly you can see say Ahmed Atta honorable. And in the NDC for now, they have picked on these two elements and are modern training contemporary Afra into the same thing on year 2008, and no year 2024. And no, and our man I dream say his son said 2008 they were successful with that tricks in it, this year and so on being successful.
Now, or say Aba Edi Anima Yakwa to NDC for say, Wamu Edin Kunimua. Obia modemo ena ebekire no no de o awerehemu pa se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia Ghana for agina to munti obedi nkunim.
I can tell you say Ebeye Honorable Ahmed Atta ni NDC aban it na Ebeye omsesini because Ghana for yesu enyansa bebre fidie si anan we are very clear in our minds. The am bebre na MPP aban yetumi but edunso aka yentumi nye ya to see yetumi bewe but between the MPP and the NDC ni Ghana for a very clear say, do one and you to me SNDC for. Until rather no, they prefer some member Dr. Mahmoud Baumia quite no what was so. Now and the pa a buying way to me and ya bohom buying. Now the Akana into me here or boa need to me a boa man for and need to me a yen is with you. It's uncle so no man to me any day. Now Omodomoko on Tran crying, no mountain of social media, no moncasa. Idiot your film, and the Ghana food didn't come yet to a dream. Now your father, if you are all can him, in the way.
Yenua George Osei ono enone Dennis Miracle Abuaje etwetwe hisa enkomo yi.
Yakuye nimu a Honorable Fatima Abubakar eyo swan for Shenkrato Samso Minister of Information na enewotu anamo eba despite media na woni mpanifo ene adwumayefo ebedi nkita ho ehye se de media house na adwumadie esitie na ma nkita wodie mapa etimi agena naso na minister echrem se aban de wotai despite media chi na ministry nso eta wo machi afisi epese da bia ye de nsem papa na ebre Ghanafo media house sensem ebebo ho dawudo no ewo nyina so papa noma oman nkanko ne mpumtuo no ekoyie eti nkrato ene ba wo ba ha nyina no ebotaye nyina ne senketanwodie papa eda wo mo ene ensentro entemo no ebetimi agina wodi afutuo emma omanfo nyina se International Fund for Public Interest Media no eno nso so aba aye sika bia ye twato a etimi bua empumtuo a independent media institution bi te said despite media no yenso ebetimi anya ho mfaso.
World Economic Forum, Reporters Without Borders. And here, Kuku Dama, Muni Central Jumahune, Sa digital space, Abefu, 10 time in a kekam. Almost the impact of misinformation and disinformation in this decade, no. Worse than the COVID pandemic. Because they say, Mami Obini morning, Obini winning, Obetimi Afa Ufoni, afa one na odi edi bone dream no obedi no na me aseme me yo bi a me tinchen ya me ni mo hwe me hu video na assistant dey voice no so mete ye obi ka se nya na ka me ka se nya no kre enti enkanka mo a nyame apagya mo ama mo techre made wa ama mo tumi amokasa amansan tie mo kasa yemfa benkuma ye de eche yemfa nifa ye de eche se yanhwe ampesa asem no po mesibra ebeto mrebi no na obi say we say yankofa akode yankofa we ehia say eba misinformation ne disinformation church any the uba mo be na mo de mo fidi kese no be educating public.
Honorable Fatima Abubakar eto asubiem say the ministry no wo mo de dwumadie bia be fa ne media capacity enhancement program na wo matete nsentrofo be yo ha aduanan 140 ani nyina ye nsentrofo ni nti se bre no so a na wo ye nsentro ne na wo de ho aka ho na santete ne betumi aboa mo agina wo naso aye adwuma yie de etoso mienu aban nani ko ho pa se nsentrofo bambo ebegina wo mo naso ye safety of journalists enti ye mbese sentro ne bia wo di ne dwuma no ne ho betechema anaso wo ha obi beto no eno nso eda aban akoma so a wo ye ho adwuma.
Ministry of Information enhyehyeye bia your friend no media capacity enhancement be yemfie mienu ntem ye identity ama central for 140 brano aban no pa akomasika through Ministry of Information na ye the ama working committee near representatives from DJ Prempa Giba Unimax then and the member opinion on abiding to say the National Media Commission and the Ministry of Information or a coordinated mechanism on the safety of journalists. As a ministry, the MSC and Bepe one, there's also a Samotoa, the Secretariat or National Media Commissioner who made the petition call and now media house the call. Maybe a sema told maybe a cow be a winner who say make up a lawyer. Now media come ready ama ya team woman. That's also so the farm mechanism no so almost what to me do any edge assemble chidom say be a mube.
Eni ayeti ye Honorable Fatima Abubakar or your Minister of Information or swan for Shenkraton Samso and the net wobesa despite media ni no edin kita ho a enso hold wo de to dwane ye de atomanim Isabella Danso ene tintim edebesom ye
yo yanko example for so ena wie yanka se eboso ena mene nana ya konadu eka ye efa traffic ni amane a wonmo a enam ensawam ekwan yi so wo mo ehunu tichiru ene ofanko ekwa akosi ACP ho no amane a akwantufuo ehunu wo ho enya asem ketwa na no juada anajo mepo adwuma nondu apa ho nondu kopam wo baabi free ha say free aha kakra yi a eko ACP junction mitwamu don hwere baako na menya nduru ACP junction na nu ade na ye ko empo na anopei bra yemu bia ye tesa akwa no so ye ba adwuma no traffic no ache omo a ekokumase ne de no ache a saba bewura highway no so ti obi ntimi hunu ne a ewo ho nti awie ye kan pa kan se asyeya ehwe kwan na akwantempo so Ministry of Roads and Highways any Ghana Highway Authority so omo bugana fo ne ye nti ena omo ye adwuma ye de ye taxes etua omo kade a omo nkɔhwe na de kora asi kwan wo ho a enti cars ntimi nkɔ no onom konko yimfiri ho enwumre yama yenua Abdullahi Dasmani akwa John Tay ho na wode se ne hotie amane ebre yen Dasmani
editor
majoy
editor mejosu
na nam de wanka se nam yo Dasmani ujan hello
hello editor
that's why they say ufo no e wa akira ma ne men wa no ma ye why
editor me fa cho wotemenka
dabi yente
hello editor
dabi ne ma yen san fro that's why na yen hwa ade
hello
yes sir
editor pa fe de wotemenka
ada wu yusu earpiece ana
me fa cho dabi o
ene ufo yin
hello
ufo ne nya kra
hello
yes that's money yeah
me pa cha fe de
fe de
oh okay me pa cha de ta said the wedi kan Akan no sa na bi tie bi so ho me be hia ntemu e kakra said the wi ana woni eye mama Africa na ya konadu etena ase ebo after ya say o na yi mu akwan ni account mpon so no
yɛbɛsɛ akɔ yɛnua bɛma dasmani hɔ na yɛne no akɔ twetwe nkɔmmɔ ɛsiane sɛ saa kwan no deɛ ɛyɛ ɔhaw papa ɛma amanfo saa kwan ho na amamakɔtɔ tape a mesɛ na anwummerɛ mepɔn na mekɔ a mesi na masusu kwan no ahwɛ ne tɛtrɛtɛ num wɔbi ntimi hunu ɛkwan no yɛ fea sɛ gyamaasere wanum bi kaa kɛseɛ baako nya fa hɔ pɛ na ɛkwan no yɛ ma usuro koraa sɛ wobɛbɛn kaa no adeɛ wagye kwan nyinaa bɔ so ɛna kwan no ɛsiane sɛ ɛyɛ hwea nso nti kasa akɛseɛ ɛkwan mu yɛ hwea ɛna ɛso so no ɛnsan na so enti kakraa bi pɛ na asɛe mo kaa afiri bɛ na ɔtwe mmienu ɛbɛ deɛ da bia kame ɛsɛ kaa bi ɔso nneɛma ɛbɛhwe ase wɔ hɔ na ɛsi kwan no de traffic aba dasmani
editor
aha afei deɛ ɛhwɛ
oh okay me pa say editor said the kan no ɛyɛ awia no bi tu sɛ ɛyɛ asɛm a wo ne ɛyɛ mama Africa na na ya kuna du sina radio so kan yɛ no ɛyɛ ade a mo asɛm no me yɛ sure sɛ ɛkɔ ɛyɛ asɛyɛ a ɛsɛ ɔman yi mu akwantempɔn ɛso no asom yie paa fi sɛ ɛno a wo bɛbɛ traffic na ɛwɔ kwan yi sɛ de wadi kan aka no na de bɛ compare ɛnɛ na nigi di sɛ ɛnɛ no minim ɛnɛm a wodi agu akwan wɔ kwan yi so ne de ɔba bɛsa a ɛyɛ ade a ɛyɛ kaa no emu bi kakra emu bi na emu mɛsɛ aprɔbɔ na ti firi abɛka junction ɛde ba ya besi ɛyɛ asemɔsɛ overhead no ɛyɛ ade a ɛhɔ nom no traffic no ewo mu wɔ hɔ nom ne kakra ne nyinaa yɛ kwan no emu na ɛhɔ nom no atutu kakra no ɛna akɔse saa traffic no ɛwɔ saa beaeɛ hɔ nom no na wodi firi hɔ nom no ade ba besi ɛyɛ new plan hɔ nom na yɛ ade a ɛhɔ no da mu kakra na ababa bɛsate ɛwɔ asemɔsɛ ABC ɛyɛ outer lane no ɛhɔ nom so traffic ni tɛm wɔ hɔ nom a de baba besi ɛyɛ mile 7 ama 7 minutes no me tutu sɛ ɛyɛ ɛfɔm hɔ no ɛhɔ no so tutu kakra no ɛna ama saa traffic no nso aba hɔ nom no na wodi firi hɔ nom no so de baba besi ɛyɛ St. John's hɔ no emu da hɔ nom kakra na ebesi St. John's hɔ nom ne de ba ɛyɛ Taifa Junction no ɛhɔ no de yɛ ade a traffic no ano aso yie paa traffic no ano ɔden yɛ ɛwɔ hɔ nom yɛ free St. John's ɛde besi ɛyɛ Taifa Junction hɔ no
that's money
editor
wobɛtumi ama phone akɔ ano kakra kyɛ baabi a wɔ sesi ɛ
okay editor me pato said the make no me say would free ɛyɛ mile 7 ɛde ba besi St. John's a ɛyɛ ade ɛhɔ nom no kwan ne demu wɔ hɔ nom ne kakra de ba besi St. John's hɔ no na efi St. John's hɔ nom no ɛde ba besi ɛyɛ Taifa Junction ɛna traffic na sa som wɔ hɔ nom a no ɛnya asɛm kuma akora ɛno no bi tutu sɛ ɛyɛ cars na ɛno ɔmo kɔfa main road amani a ɔmo kɔkɔtɔ mu main road hɔ nom no ɛna ama ɛna obiara ti ne ho fo sɛ ɛnya ade obi use ɛyɛ saa main road no obiara de n'ani akyɛ ɛyɛ outer lane no nti ama saa traffic na no ayɛ den wɔ hɔ nom kakra no na wodi free ɛyɛ Taifa Junction hɔ no ɛde baba besi ɛyɛ ɔpankɔ barrier no ɛde baba besi ɛyɛ John Penn de sisi a me no kasa de yɛ ade a minim sɛ de bi di kankan no ɛnneɛma a ɛyɛ asɛyɛ ɛsɛ ɔman yi akwan ne akwantempɔn so no ɛde agu akwan mu a anwummerɛ yi deɛ sɛ me ne wɔ kasa yi ɛyɛ ade a ɛkwan ne da mu yie paa ɛwɔ ɛyɛ ɔpankɔ barrier de baba besi ɛyɛ ABC hɔ da yi ACP hɔ nom no.
Hello, that's money.
Hello, editor.
Enti efri ofanko ho furako John Tewa akosi eja heba no se sei edam.
Se sei edam pa, se tia me no kasa mi na eja heba. Ena me no kasa. Eya ade akwan ni damu wo hanum se yie pa.
Ede nyame ase na omadwudwu so kakra.
Oh, omundi kwan ne so nya yi enye bidia wo kwan sa me tutu se ɛyɛ bia yɛ na ɔma block no ɔkwan de so no ɛna ɔma yiyi ɛyɛ nneɛma na ɔma block kwan no afiri hɔ no mama de say cars no etimi ɛsɛ mu airport
yo ya da so wo ba fie hai soli bia wo wiase wagye bi da kɔtɔfo foforo na wo phone no sesia wo phone atwam yase wo phone na say a wonya ho hwibi andonti kɔtɔfo foforo why the phone atwam I say car
brand okay ntimi ka brand but there phone ben
I go down bezo bet ni dey just me google anya sa me nkai that's money so li bi o wiase waji bi da
phone anya be 5 years na
o ebo
oh yes sure
ebo na nanu abele no kofie na
o purchase o stingy man na
Yes, I stingy and now me abutre cut as well the phone was and here pa. And then the stingy per se but
engineer no komra.
Sao.
Ah ojina sunti ko.
Me wan the kontia phone no. Ha, nyame nanim. Na contractor no a wo ye adwuma no. Ne senior project manager engineer Abdullahi Mahama. Engineer Majo.
Yeah, me know be my Joso.
Na ho ye de.
Na me adum mo de che.
You. Na de di kan no anwumre de na moaye a ye so Johnny edi ho adanse se anwumre de traffic na ekofom no de na moaye wo ho.
De di kan no ye kwan na ye wo VFN no routine maintenance and reshaping of the road. And from last 2 weeks, I started media Kotoku, Ediaba satellites, Ediaba Bedu, you can say supplement, about Bedu Atomos China Mall, Bedu, and then na concentration to do also in between Festus, any White House, or Ediaba or Panko barrier. A few other components in the and also a better more personal AD home on the bar. We wouldn't find it more than you know. I did say, or much shape so. Reshaping our compatibility, a grab on a difficult upon a good so now improve the riding quality. But me know, because here is a cat in menu cry at the cell this year. No. Nkusiaga ebema ekwan beside ebesa ablock enti ye de ye afemu de ye wo ebi efe no the traffic management team omo ekita drone kra omo de chamfoni e wo so na omo de check wherever we are having bottle problems there traffic na congested so they look at the drone and then pick pictures and videos omo de check what are the immediate actions that the contractor alongside the consultant can use and do on the road now can I think it might be them because say and then na quite able to na anodin kakra na and no numera could be 10 to 11 na me nkofun gina ha omusu dia kwa mo boss cast no do na benya kwan I dey akwa mu fie ne mo to kwan but na one of the challenges no toilets na long most of them call beyond Ghana no ebi ni mo de akwan na ye na ye ho train wo na ye traffic no omo do hada na omo car park then break nya 2 months say onya cross road na park car this kwan no one of so take in the car say ye be to crash you say oye push no ka omo car no ko park obi no they don't want to listen and now me no ka say am pay the no CNC am pay 5 to 6 now you monitor what may be the other causes are added traffic in Airbasa. Naka feel about what say is equal. I had the excavator basenka, you push a car, you can park wall, filling station now, a bang, it's Udana Basa Junction Honomus, I think 5,000 Junction Honomono. Nanka in you can so. A question on in the current a so on spark can put the machine and push a car. We have to call in the Amasaman police to come in before or harm to say this gentleman that you want to move the car. Emma, you can fire machines backhoe and excavator. Hey, yes, I bent it 2 minutes on the came and moving the car if you quite also. It's and say, you bear the moon, but you need to me. Yet be arrest Sankofana almost as a deliberate with their actions on the road are impacting negatively to the commuters of the road. And you know, I was say, Yema, Nikon Kakana, or more, I bind it to me. I show me, I say, Omutuma 30 arrests in Onkano, Omoboy, and now you to me, Emma, you know, no more moody for some troubles are quite no. Obibia, which may do fee, on par, a hard young could fee. And she said, Kabema, highway patrol for now more, use the towing trucks, no. Because I would say you have a black spot areas along the road apart from the fact that contractor near Jumano, traffic in Ankasa at Dawson, it think a better police for now muti no, and come mama masonga kananka, in that twin truck anka. Be say na nanka eden ya Africano, ama ya partner, Kwana Dahama, the other motorists who are applying the routes to their various destinations.
Okay. Engineer, me ti dia wo kan say na Burkina Faso no a omo ba ha omo lodu omo ka obi an check omo lodu abroso no omo ka na say okwan so a omo san nya akokodro ka kire yen ye say gise omo fix ka na wi ansa na omo atwe afri kwan so
mpatwan de koso no asipim kakra ka bitumo a wo ka na say an ka bitumo move kakra ko na ka ofi kwan mu na attack wo no o engine box wo ho kwan ni finfin kan mention tresa it was say my penipon na omo ana mekan me as a contractor rep na as a consultant rep we kwan yin to me emfa to me enya hwe ebra ye dis power na ma police for enti se kan say na say obi ka say me dem kan na say e ho na pese me siesie me kan no kwan no so a ebi to me to mu engine akono to engine akofisi akoto engine fi abuso kan aba na ye fixing engine inside the middle of the road. Na car can say back, I would quite what you kind of that. And at the end, last week said the issue in here and say, so almost saying, or can say, and I'm saying, dealing with a service lane. So I'm finding triangle in the can here. Now said the next trailer, no, oba, we do the cheapness of a any corner right, no, no, a block of but if the trailer which is coming behind you, no, almost will triangle in sequence, or can say, is able to give the person ample time to move from the inner lane to the outer lane so that all we do with cheaper because on your saloon car he can just maneuver his way and then use the other restricted area. But the woman adequate information now, ofi cheaper na otumi move on the right hand side na otumi aye then afa hombre or no what and no you may this year no cars back 4 and the SSC main road no so omo like I say back one was trying to fall down, and the other one was like a choke for the other track. And almost you qualify. Na sa dia china say abana pa. Na say enemo be kata say musica na ye boamo kwai the machine pushing with say mu fi kwana mu park you right now be kai je m'appelle. I say oh kata no je m'appelle. I don't understand. Me no understand what you are talking. Me I say boa pa yo the last time we be sister was satellite. Ombe park you kwana so back 6. Ah mo fa kwana maka kwana kitwe bi. When I got there and I was asking them, they acted as if they didn't understand the language. But when I picked my phone and I called the police, I was even acting as if I was calling the police. A hundred man said, "Mate, number, boss, what's the promise? So you can speak English with me. While you are parked your car, you can't be here to park your car like a hotel. So move the car from here and park at the filling station so that the cars can have access. And one move 2 cars, 4 out of the 6. Within the next 30 minutes, not traffic now. I'm a car now move. So this foreign trucks, they are a bottleneck on the road. They're giving us so much headache. And the only persons who can actually help us to be able to give to sanitize the system is the MTTD and then the Highway Patrol team, who have all the powers that have been given to them by the Constitution to be able to affect the rest of these people when they are messing up on the road for us.
Na ye kwan mo be fa so bia mo ntua hwe mayen no Burkina Faso so ene de every China for so do Burkina Faso mo Burkina Faso nya kokodro e sheda park ka si kwa mo Dakar no ho say
me say na power dey see and the person and me mouth in fact current news today when we have even come there to use our excavator to push the car out of the road the guy refused to park the car. We have to call the police to come there. Why must we have this kind of indiscipline on our road when you know it's a crime and construction? In the first place, one can over park Sebi. Then I will answer, I catch what is your brain telling you? Say, I'm creating a lot of bottleneck behind me. Now you're about to push you, say, if you can't park or police there, or say, I won't park my car and leave. It took the police to come there and with a sensitive negotiation or whatever before they allowed the guy was able to move the car from the Franco White House stretch. And then it is happening across the whole show. Until the journalists they should try to see the vehicles. And I know do you know say cars able to be short fuel? Now I'm park we have the house park I to sound the park. Now so we gallons. Trailer was short fuel. Trailer. I was short fuel. No, I park you up anymore. tell me the mechanic fault because me mechanic, so I wouldn't even be able to know whether it's a mechanical fault or. But the person tells me my car cannot move again. I never china a beba say no. Now look at the guns or mukoto fuel. I can masake kanako. That's indiscipline on our road, and this is all contributing to the negative effect of people who are going home after a close of day. I was saying, can you find the child kakana ka obi fi? Say the guy here, Mika say, reporter here now up to the minute information. See, I mean, because the car too, a pack of asmaba.
Radical. Me, sir, JC, I know just say Ghana Police Service, Ebuamu, and Sana Honda Timia de Moho.
Also, my boy, say a bit in Kay, one of the towing trucks on Quebec, Mantemo Honananka, Bibiania, Nanka. You see, you don't have to negotiate with the person there. A patrol, but you two can if you how. When the car is 40, almost the car not say. When the car develops a fault now, it is mandatory. Say, was say you can if you can anymore because we can't be negotiating with you. Say, please, your car is damaged or your car is faulty, so we are pleading with you to move your car. We have to tow the car, and if you are supposed to pay the fine for the towing, you have to pay after the car has been moved on the road. And this is how the police can also help us. They have been there. We share some police that they are helping us in a lot of all the things. We share Stadium Junction, Masaman Town. In fact, yesterday in our meeting, we requested the police that they should be ever present on the road, and they are doing their best. We share Masaman police and now Pokwasi police now. They are there, but when it comes to the towing truck now, the towing truck has to come from either Kaswa, Bujumbura, and Kwanoso, because hardly they say when you say there's a standby towing truck in the Ewo Tesano. Yeah, Fabiana, if I say the second do Kwanoso, and I say Kaswa Kwato. The time that the truck will even move from maybe the Bujumbura road to get to Ofanko, Amasaman stretch, not more than 2 to 3 hours, Abba. But whenever they come, immediately they get there, they're able to move the car and they sanitize the system for us. And so this is how we can also plead the Ghana police. They should focus their attention at the black spot on that road and they help us, the contractors, to be able to finish this work so that everybody will have his peace of mind with a very wonderful road that the government has employed contracted the contractor to execute for the public of the people of Ghana. Okay. Me waniama mienu a maybe sawansa na ye di kan say yewra Dr. George Akufu Dampare IGP sese akro na ye MTT di commander yewra commander mani nsan miru afi udin kakra wada roma eho eye ba bia ehia papa sia ufri nkran ekokuma sia wokwan ano no ena sese enkran yi tra etre nyina etre kokuma se kwan so ene ka so akwan so kwan mi eri nyina so ne yeyi enti era IGP ene MTT di commander we de ye fa peace news so ne asremo enye ohyewu yasremo se yentimi metena ye mamu emma ta tracks ya Burkina Faso di namu yi emmeye sa de we nsan fa nhye so moda roma mo de se mba for so an mo pesa to wi no ba ko de si sa filling station no we eja he ba hojonte ho no a na se kaka bi sei ya na nka atwe afiri ho amayen na ekwanu mu da ho esan se na esi tie sisi ade amanfo owu we na ya na mafe ACP awuni anwobotuge sa papa no awurade awuni ani so wotimi nya sa de we mfa hu ni na commander was esi aminim se bia wonhu se na tie ene de ya kan peace fm yi obete wada roma na mo nhwe na mo moa na Ghana for ebredodo menu ya de di ho ni se sa kwan ya ye aban boka ayeyi eti Burkina Faso de ka be fa so free omuntu ahwe mayen this is no there's a designated towing area so if Pokwasi Udubia Festus maybe asa the biggest stream in the Echakwano Hona. There's a design for a 7-lane O at both sides. If you have 14 carriageways, carry towing. The towing tow booth. Right after Pokwasi, when you finish and you get to the towing area, now after paying, then now you decide whether you want to be in the service lane or the express lane. After the tow, from the 7-lane, you now come to a 5-lane project road. 3-lane is the inner express road now. That's a highway. Then the other 2 lanes survey almost all the commercial vehicles, including almost corridors are like that where they stay. So you're able to exit onto your home by the Stadium Junction, around the China Mall, around Sapemanto area. No, they call set like Kuntunsi Junction, Edema Media Sansam Junction, Edekwa Kodu Hebron. Now the woman say, so if Tobu to honor say Batwas and Sawama. When you are on the express road, you have an exit out of the express road. It's different from say Opi or Fanko, Edeko, Achimota. We say once you enter the main road, now there's no exit point on the road until we do after new plan. But with this project, so Opi Tobu to honor say Oba Bedu Amasamana, you can exit and go to the stadium road. If you want to say if you make it from that junction, if you are still in the main carriageway now. Before we do Sapemano, run a full Interchange, you can still exit out of the 3 express road and you're able to do a roundabout underneath the bridge flyover. No, then you can come back to Accra. The same way, express road, go towards media. Before we do satellite, you can exit out of the main express road and be in the service lane. And the last one is around Dubru, Old Barrier. No? You can still exit. Exit to Old Barrier now. It means that you can now move towards the Blue Sky area and enter in Sawam Town, or you can be on the main carriageway and you be underground. Because from Sawam Junction, total fleet ticket, if you don't have any business within Sawam Town, you will be in the express road. I say, Ufi, Atmota Mall, Airport towards Taifano. Under building that roundabout, Tantra roundabout, also. That's the same concept that we have at the Sawam Junction. So when you are going to Kumasi without any business in Sawam now, you will not even exit on the Dobro area. You are moving straight under the tunnel and you exit on the Sawam bypass towards Titamante to Sum and beyond.
The honey say, and now. Send a traffic here and I'm koto tape. Me am koto tape. Me say, and I'm a poor Jumana me qua. Me cinema Susukwan, a quan is shadow, as you sa. Offer. A quan is sa.
A quaninsa.
Oh, sir.
David Equaninsa.
And the Chinaman
Katana, me engineer, me aquano. At this stage, Sana becoming Hunu. Unze, Oshe retaining war, na war, a check, quanin, any gatano. As I'm now, fairly and yano, ye do so no ye. Before we do so, we will say now that you have been able to cover the whole earthwest to the asphalt level now, that we are Slavic that and also now where the walkway no pattern weight, Now you appreciate the weight of the road. The weight of the road from 7 meters. Even contra flow, the kind of contra flow, I say, Bakoba, Amuna Musu, the Sebria Muni, Sepeta in Pimpino, mostly 7.3 meters. That's the same standard of road we have on the Fanko Stretch. It will be from Achimota New Plan, ever below Fankoa. The same thing you see on the service lane is the same thing we see on the road that we are doing. Even with us, we share from our Fanko de Bana. And I'm saying what John Terry School no right hand side. That's why there's a stated the retaining wall so that we can still hold that integrity or the history of that particular school. So those who are actually using the service lane, you move directly in front of the John Terry School, but immediately you enter the new Pokwasi Interchange now, you are meeting the whole 3-4 lane. Then you come to the toll booth area, and you have 3 lanes that are standard 3.65, 3.65, 3.65 for the express road, and the same 3.65, 3.5 meters for the service lane. It is a fairly anyano basrono. When we get to the top, you now understand that the road is not small. But now we say semeba no mimi so say me call writer mepim data no and I say me call letter mepim new jise barrier no. So it's only proper say when the drivers also get within the areas na yen feeling we no omunya butre kakra. And a second me nam kwazo investigation you make I share Sapema Honda, there was a small problem because of one car. Now, when you fought Kakra. And just within some few tolerance minutes, I was saying, Kobiedi, Bakwitna came to Chimuno. No, be a Akriti, 7 lane, 10 lane. They will all come to the Tapeman a bridge, and then we are now struggling to now access the two carriageway. So yes, now we are inconveniencing ourselves because now we have about 10 lanes coming to a 2 lane. So when you do that, we create a lot of unnecessary congestions, and then now Obia is in the land of the jungle. If you're able to just sneak yourself out, you move into the carriageway and you continue. But this evening, when I just got there with the team, it has been resolved by a flagman who directed traffic. They should give some respect to the flagmen when they stop them. So when police need directed traffic, sometimes you see somebody stopping a car saying, some of the drivers just ignore the flag and they move. And all this contribute to the congestions on the road that we are facing around the corridor. So we should be disciplined and a bit tolerant and adhere or respect the motorists and what do you call the traffic management team on more sides now. Or more boys will be able to me. I couldn't feel that's what I can say to the listening public this evening.
And I said the baby we are say constant MTTD presence. Yes,
we need MTTD, and we ourselves, you say we team the BBC when it becomes necessary, say diversion we want to say create immediately because of maybe something we cannot do any atina. We have this high ups stand by to me lifty some of the concrete bars, create temporary access to some of the road. Can be mentioned for say you do some stage beer. The grab will be the good kind of soil. If it be cement stabilized. But that cement stabilized, the good I have to make sure that I give an alternative route for you to use. Because at that time when I made the cement not I need a minimum of about 7 days to be able to cure the cement to bond with the soil before I can now put the crash rocks. Chippings are born with ice white, before I can put the asphalt on. The man, yes, I say, the cement mix it, chippings, not say, the go on, say, Bima traffic now. You have disturbed what we call the inverted layer. It means I cannot, that material can no more hold the load of the traffic. They are the reason why we have actually designed the road so that it can carry all the excess load that is coming on the road. And that's why when we are doing the design now, all these cars are initially recorded and as added to the design, able to make pavement structure, so be able to hold all the traffic that may be escaping the exit load stations, which will find themselves on the highway as they are moving towards Kumasi and then beyond Sunyani and to Tamale and to Burkina Faso. So all these are also captured as the basis for the design that we do on the highway.
Okay. Ekwano, dabe mpana sese umbogu kota.
Best start seconds now. I think by next week we will say some areas be do crash level base bitumen tackle they will start to see some black areas that will aid in the diversion so that at the point where we think we are working in the service lane, not say the first asphalt negus can be sudia, we cannot divert traffic on them and alter. So since the Congestion will be altering them where we think that is acceptable for vehicles to move on, we'll put the traffic on it as we move on with the progress of work.
And next week, another bay.
Oh yes, within the course of the week, we will say you will see some changes now. But near a very good a long stretch. Also, we share from Ofanko, Edibedu Bridge in Honor, Bridge in our railway Honomono. I also within the next 2 months, that bridge should be completed. It is a complete bridge in we are. I'm sure that some of the areas might start to have a very easy traffic congestions from Ofanko towards John Tena. I can't answer me in question.
Na mpacho ne kwakra mu no contractor no awoye ACP interchange no oye access route bi so udu aja heba ho no oye tu mu a de ko si ekwabenya kwan no so de twa mu akosi amasama market ho no mu de ye hu se mu aye bi ba ko no so a no so ye to ho no a mo trucks akesi afa so amakwan ni nyina so asai ene ye hu san bi a so se de asai no mo beye eno mo ho asem te sai.
Oh, some of the economy said the diversions etifa. Oshe Pukwasi interchange na a very short stretch. be 2.3 kilometers. And, there was a concentration of work at one particular stretch. But we are talking about a 17.5 kilometer in one direction. That's about 33, 34 kilometer in both directions. If we share BBF and or Katapona, the contractor has actually dedicated a water bowser and a grader. Intermittently, they move in to grade the road. But say they can share with you, say there's a water tanker dedicated for that particular stretch. And after the water tanker and water stretch, we have 14 other water tankers. Our plans are stretch the whole from Ofanko, Edukusi in Sawam. Now, Adeba woman say because of the nature of the Anyana Yediaquano, Yamin Chadie, Katapaniano, one of the best you can find across the country. Meaning, say, it is high in granular material, low in clay. It means that, say, Udi Sanyan Begukansa, within 1 hour, I use like 45 minutes. Now, and one of the funny things we have noticed is that the car, since you talk, I let you people say there's dust on the road. Why? So, the car, the tires, the powdered portion, it is gravel. When it even goes on the asphalt, because of the powdery nature of the asphalt, the material, it generates a lot of pollution on that stretch. And this kind of 500 meters before you see that it has actually separated from the tires and then the fine material. The advantage is that it means the material I'm sure that we are going to talk about, we are going to attest to the beauty and the durability of that project we call the Ofanko in Sawam Highway Road construction.
Watch it, but man who says, Quano and Dapo Quasi Chiwano American, Katapoya Woking, a free sir, a Greek for the junction, why do you come my Irako Katapo? Quana say, my house so, a Oye,
Yamabako.
And that's some Namino okay.
Okay, yeah, and we can say we have some roads, we know, say, if that road, it will be able to connect back to our road, as a loop, from Pukwa, say you can loop out at Amasamana. In fact, yesterday, one of the directors raised the issue, and then some of them also supported that there are some roads it doesn't get back to the highway. So it means that if the contractor's dedication moves on that one, it's just like he's servicing the other community, which is also fair. But we have to look at immediately what is the scope and what can we do. We can get some of the loops to be able to connect back to our road. We share from Tapeman and from just after the toll booth, the corner got to the New Jersey barrier and Echi, so that the contractor can reshape the inner road. So they put the road at the back of the town, the road, we shaped that's about a week ago. And you know, we are the traffic right there. After they took back to the main, after the supplement flyover. Now, if you look at that place, we have about 4 lanes working in one direction because the road is so wide that once the contractor used 2 days to grade the place, he has brought the traffic back. So when we think that the loop can actually connect back to our road with immediate congestion, the contractor is always on a standby to do that. And there are some few ones that may be so outskirts of the project you can only do that when you have the luxury of time and equipment to actually upgrade some of the roads, which are actually not necessarily connecting back to your road to ease the congestion of the traffic.
Any mamma ho, and ye immediate imamo. Monfa on na ho my nurse, you emfaso kakaka, Mofa Unana Moseno, Monsomonye.
Oh, you go to easy. Every never my city.
Engineer, that's Yanumri. So, engineer, no Ekasa, your friend Abdullah Mahama, or no, and senior project officer, Emma contractor, no, or and Sawam of Anko, a quantum pon.
ansa na yebe home so no ye de aseda ma Remy natural spices wo mo de Remy goat, Remy chicken, Remy jollof, Remy beef aba ma aduane eye de Remy natural spices eno an ye de aduane eno nti hye no so pa se ye aduane pa de a na se bi aponche krakra bi ana se akokon kwan bi na wo ye jollof bi ana se na ntwinam kwan bi a eye akai se wo di Remy natural spices ene be wo no ban heba hospital se eba nkasa na se nompemu yare a wo de wo ye expert ankasa cancer of the bone arthritis wo jana naso ban heba eye expert ankasa ewo inompemu yare spinal cord wo nsam na abuo unompe na akoto baabi unompe mu na hyehye wo etere bia na wo nsa ye titiriti woji ho baabi enye wapra na apesi esiesie ne mawa eye ban heba e na ebo adwuma Kumasi atonso agogo ewa agogo hospital echi ho e na Spinters Road ye 18 junction fra ban heba hospital ewa 0244988004 0244988004 and 0244083482 0244083482 echamfo ba yare nyina ebedwane ye home so aba
Why we share wo area and was support Akana who best party shirt now what time party flag who bebe grass say who be campaign
Abatwa fiadu so Peace News at the fufro bia ba your friend constituency watch our Peace News say Drew Abatwa brese ya one way jina primas we dwa konwa no ko hye ebo akese ebisi school dan ebisi ayaresabia ebisi hika kwan sene okomra se bedwa mu a ne manfo ho behan won na won ho beto won enfie nan na so obi ni yam yim Peace News constituency watch say ya de nsantwefo akọ empesua ahanu adrosunum ni nyina mu ni akobisa manfo ne say afi 2020 MP ebo a wo hye wo no wotimi yeye ana wantimi anye afi 2024 eje na wo gina so ato abayi ni MP anu achi ani MP ni beka sa ti ono so anu wasam say yeye a wantimi ani ni bo hye so wei ni ato di constituency watch ayade bra wo yen kase ebomu constituency watch ya gine ye ne kroji aye constituency watch our Peace FM News
Ubebe grass say ubeye campaign no we hona ye besi wo say hey honorable afisa say ukoye wamba
Happy delightful June. Swachilala, chichi soso. Afrana pa. Epe pashu breakfast and was in woman. Joe happy delightful juice against with toast, cereal, and even benku. And we a bread and fifi. The most fringy man. Happy delightful juice. One of one. And you be here. I come here to relax away. So I know when you're. Let's say what a chamado. Happy delightful juice. Off and a baby, I bring you all day long. One fruit juice. I'm happy delight. One different flavor. Different size. The number 1 letter. Number from NG 150 and 250 ml. Ebenyebu healthy life shops on your supermarket. Happy life fruit juice. Loaded with taste.
Tune it in. Turn it up.
Peace FM.
And rip off the knob.
We are Peace 104.3 FM Sweni. Na ensemo ya de sumwa numredi di makutini bi NSA. Dr. Mahmoud Baumia a wotu Franka diama the New Patriotic Party. Edi atudwa so benya Ghana tumi inua sika ya de bo akonhumano obete so. Dr. Richmond etuwa hine ya financial expert so di atudwa se eniema ye na Ghana hani yemfa bi nkwa monane ebem ye sika no etimi agina. Honorable Fatima Abubakar we information minister obesra Peace FM kasebo. Ejuma wo PBC nso achemu se yentwa moka enti ahokyere aba Peace kasebo ye ma mokhu de ekoso ewo achimota amasama kwantempo no so se na de emu ye enumre enna Peace kasebo ye mama so atebiem se efridwada ekono enna constituency watch no ye hyase na yakomra hyebedwam na 275 constituencies no ye de ho amane bonyina nso abremo ye ne de kasebo yi esom enumre eyemme akosua ago aboaje mene
nana yaw kese na mo amode message ba mo bo engineer Abdullahi Mahama Abaso no wadamo ase adwuma de onim obi obeka se sa papa no mi bia na oboa onim adwuma wa ben ankasa onim na adwuma de onim pa ntinya nwanwa se mumudodo no ade messages ba mo bo na Abaso enti engineer Mahama edamo ase se mo bo na Abaso na sa na enye da bia na e boy yonkoso bo na da bia da bi da ku bi di obi nipa ya de no ye ni yi a na abona Abaso ti engineer Mahama why dear amount for the messages ba na eba mo bo aba say unim wadwuma pa unim wadwuma na mo ma contract an nya ntem onya ntem ne ho ntoyen 20 minutes kwan de yemfa 3 hours any 4 hours entwa what you say Osons come say nwumre me no bia se money Osons chemist efa yonko na awofo no so mwanya Osons garlic capsules ene Osons baby gripe water chiri MTN say se ba bia wote no wote ba bi te se achema abo ho kra mo nhye dan hu awia papa unse ho ne ye enwura mutu unse se wonim kwae mu asem a ukongura no mutu abo unse wonam kwae na se a no akopie ba bi kakra ba se ho ne ye pete kakra na awia te ho aha sa na achema abo na ye ti obi anfa se wo de onhye dan ko abo da no eye kwae tu ko so kwa ofri across ko se ya uwura kwae no mu se ya ase wu pie free kwae no mu kakra no ho kakra na bright ti ho no nyina akra hu na wia no a MTN ewo ho e adwuma ho pa enti omo ewo ho nyina ene enura dua ya miame ne odi ahanka kwa me yebo a okọ abo me ne ye video call e ma ne ye yie cause me ka so onkohwe ayi ma me baby a ye de portrait feed no begu samunim se na sie me abo asase na mato no aha abo so nse me dia mato abo kuru no na sie na me be start poultry farm no ti ma kire se omuni kan hwe baby a ye be ye feed ye de feed no ebegu eno odi call ho say otimi ye video call e de maneme owo MTN so enti se obi wa achema abo no otimi ye video call etimi eye internet e browse ye bibia na wo me ha me na untimi nye eni da so ho ma cause abo ni aya ma na ye dia ne na yeah, it's crew to some hameno, and that's all my pa. MTN say everywhere you go. High Sense Ghana. Everyday prices for everyday people. Auto home appliance. And near my odiko see if you ye. Mwangwa say what me bo hunza for hene say me home appliance I want ton High Sense. Entina unkwa phone so repair say also. O TV repairer. Fridge repairer 1, fridge repairer 2. Me hu nano ba kwa me hu ne de on dey say fridge repairer short, fridge repairer tall. We should say air condition repairer old one. Mo bre papa. Mo be store repairer for number sa. Just mo ko High Sense. Kan say omoni ma no na ye. Amen Scientific Herbal Hospital. Ami asayari okuruma sankwe wasaya funyade ahodo awo ho what ami yeni nyina ami scientific na o say aladi mo ho ato o to njensin ya de bodan so a say tietia ne bi say ya ntantentene size ne type bi a ope bia no edin a obehwehwe e Duffel roofing system. The name again. Trotro, yes, 20 cities. Trotro, 20 cities. 30, 20 cities. Duffel roofing system. O za otra trotro mo ska o de ma meeting e different. O te back over say yes back seat 50 cities. O pa entre won san yara. Ho ron se san be ko na hu ade a wapri ho. Enti ona o te 30 seat no a uma mate no 20 series na mbisa say bodini bi uma ka say a Duffel roofing system no why ade I mean shiraw. Novus Industries and Trading Limited again. Novus Industries and Trading Limited for the last time. Novus Industries and Trading Limited. Uko program bia sia eho ena Novus one ye top drinks a yeche. Na a friend say abnes kase ne kakaba enti wontimi ndidi so any owo me fe je number we na friend Novus for na ka che say omomrew 3 boxes of Novus drinks na me toma no and 3 days wanu mo awie am say dan o se meditor emu odu onomo a na wa me kama emu odu and I was a minti no me winning in Ashim. No the day. What the pan over drink no so. Boy yeah. Pano any novus drink. And you almost come say fine pa. Ruta herbal product. Omo na the Ruta mixture eba jaso. Why na malaria one Ruta mixture was say uncle. Kana minji. Why? Why na so nya malaria on Ruta mixture uncle. And you free free. Ate. If you free. Enti ya kanfo Ruta ede amamo. Abusia mamemfa we ntumu say Pepsodent ede charcoal toothpaste aba. Charcoal toothpaste. Mo pa ho. Who say odi ahinka ne ofa ba ko bi opena sempa ya friend no agari nyanya. Odi ahinka ofa agari nyanya. Die enti a agari nyanya no odi pena asem ne say ono na kire odi oho sa entrepreneurial skills na kuta odi ni nyina no agari nyanya na kire no ase ne sen. Time wana odi ewo be primary 4 eba 5 ho no. Na dru ayi a odan dwada na ne ofamo de wafa afukwan sa ade mu ababo mu kwai to ko so na afukwan sa no no ko na no omukọ body adwaso ho no ba bia eton body no to ze man no to body no mo pempan na mo ja body tire no ho na odi ahenkan ne ofa na mo asesa gu fertilizer bottom na agari nyanya de ba kwa yiri odi no no aso yiri ba ko mbewe na awotwe na esu ko mbesa akwa kofa foforo aba because abre no na bibia anyway friend toothpaste bi na wo hot titi menya sure say na maya mo de na ni m ne di kan na no hye jai ye ma ham for de jani eti krum nti ehu bi barabo de we de ko musa toothpaste ni bi na ho ye white and red samuka ya na ho ye white and red hey 90 na otwedu anaja agari nyanya de odi ko no makwa akwasesa no ma basa ene ma odi hu se otu okodwom no hu ma ne se no musi ton ade ne ade na ye ne fe ma o develop sa interest na ene why entrepreneur na onam ho no enti odi ahenka woni ni ofa agari nyanya ho agora na eye body tire ya wode ne ton chekere etiti odi ahenka no sa body tire concept no a obi ane worry body tire white sa so atwitwe ne senda oya ultimate de body tire obro na de bidie na to so na de ade abobo bidie no so na ye black na de atwitwe sen ana say ubetumi awe body tire no aya mawie no na fe odi bidie na to so no abo no grow na de atwitwe sen he wanya na ni wa hu bida se de bidie atwitwe sen eno na Pepsodent for e de ay sanyansa no ay toothpaste abasisi ya ye fe no Pepsodent charcoal toothpaste baby abako bia supermarket bia yetombi ho pacho pebiwate na ebebo ho sanyimaku yara uruma ene ye de kasebo ibremo yara mase ama moniti.
Tune it in, turn it up,
Peace FM,
and rip off the knobs.